So it's Monday the 25th of April, and I'm going to be doing an unboxing of a new board game that I got for my birthday from Hannah. It's called Betrayal at House on the Hill. I've watched the playing of it online. It looks like a really, really good game, so I thought I'd buy it. And yeah, let's see what it looks on the inside. So it's a nice box. It's actually the second edition of the game. It's for 3 to 6 players, and apparently the playing time is about an hour. It's a really nice looking box. So let's try and open it up. Okay, so you open the box and you get what looks like a load of tokens. Okay, like lots of tokens, and they're the game cards as well, the room cards. So that's cool. And you've got your rule book, which tells you all about the setting up of it. That'll be quite interesting to read. This is where the game looks really, really good, because it's actually played in 2 parts. So you have this first part where you're building the house, and you're discovering it and going into different rooms where you discover events, items and stuff, which is what these cards are for. And then eventually it goes into part 2, where one person in the group becomes a traitor, and that's where these 2 books come in. So you've got your survival guide and the traitor's tome. So basically there's loads of different scenarios, so you find out what scenario you're playing by what events have happened and what has happened when the traitor is revealed. That gives you what scenario you're playing, and then it basically, in each of these, it tells you the scenarios that you're playing, and then how like the villain needs to play to win, and likewise how the heroes need to play to win. So that's pretty cool. So let's see what else we've got. We've got all the characters in there. Get some sliders and 8 die, which have got 1s, 2s and nothings on. So they're pretty cool. Let's have a look. Let's get some of the characters out and we'll show you. Okay, so I've unpacked everything, and there's a lot of pieces. If you look down here, there's loads of individual pieces. So this looks like it's going to be quite a complicated game. I hope it's not. It didn't look that complicated on the playthroughs that I've seen. But yeah, so let's have a look at some of these hand painted characters. They're pretty cool. There's like 6 characters, but there's actually 12 different possibilities. If I'll show you those in a minute. These are all the hand painted characters. So yeah, so they're the 6 characters you can be, but as I was explaining, there's actually 12 different people you could be. So like you've got Darren, or you've got Ox Bellows. They're totally different characters, like with different sanities and speeds, for example. So yeah, good replayability factor. So these are the event cards. They were connected up to a room, and they basically tell you what you need to do if you discover an event. You've also got your item cards, so different items you can discover in rooms, and different things you can use the item for. And then you have omen cards. Now omens are also items, but they bring on the haunt. which is when one of your characters becomes a traitor. So basically, you don't want that to happen. Haunts are bad, but it's going to happen anyway. You just don't want you to be the person that becomes the traitor. So there's loads of different rooms as well. It tells you what floors you can put them on. For example, upper and ground, upper floor, basement, for example. So there's like you've got rooms like the balcony, or the crypt, creaky hallway, ballroom. So the artwork looks quite good in all of it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to time myself and see how long it takes to set up the start game. So I started setting up the game and 3 minutes has passed and I'm ready to begin the game. So it's a really quick setup, but it does look like you need a lot of space to play this one. So I'm probably, every time I play this, I will have to sit on the floor. But yeah, it seems very easy to set up. But yeah, I'm gonna try and play a little bit by myself and see how easy it is to play. The first section of it doesn't look too hard. It's just literally exploring the rooms. So yeah, I'll have a little bit of a play by myself and see how easy it is to play. Okay, so I've been playing for about 20-25 minutes now. It's so far very easy to play. It's all really self-explanatory. It's building itself up quite nicely. But yeah, so I've just caused the haunt to happen. What I did was I went into the servants' quarters, had to draw an omen, and I didn't get a high enough haunt roll. I know this means absolutely nothing to anyone that hasn't played the game before, but so yeah, so the haunt's about to happen. So now I'm going to find out what happens next. Okay, so basically what you do once a haunt happens is you grab hold of the Traitor's book, and it tells you, there's a little chart inside which I'll show you. It basically tells you what haunt you're going to be playing. So for example, on this time, it happened in the servants' quarters, and I drew the Madman card. So you look up the Madman, which is there, and the servants' quarters, which is the bottom one. It tells you you're going to be doing haunt number 31. And then underneath the chart, there's a list of which haunts it is. So, and it tells you who the traitor is. So for this example, number 31, there is no traitor. So I had a look at the survival guide, and the haunt we're playing is called Airborne. I say we're playing. I'm not going to carry on and finish the game. I just wanted to see what would happen and how it would work. So it then lists exactly what you need to do and how you need to play it. So it seems fairly self-explanatory. Looks pretty easy to play as well. So yeah, the game seems a lot simpler to play than it looks with so many different pieces. I'm really looking forward to playing it with some friends. Looks like it's going to be a really good game. Some of the descriptions on the event cards and the item cards are quite funny. Not meaning to be funny, but yeah, it's definitely exactly as it was described on the game's sites. That it is basically like a B horror movie. So yeah, I'm going to start packing up now. See how long it takes to pack up from here, and hopefully get to play this one soon. So the game doesn't take that long to pack away either. That was about a minute and a half. So yeah, the gameplay time on the cover of an hour seems like it's pretty accurate. And that, I would say, that includes setting up and putting away. However, I think when you're actually playing it properly, and you have to take time out in the middle to look at the traitor booklet, to look at the heroes booklet when the haunts happened, and try and work out a plan. It might take a little bit longer, so I'd say an hour to an hour and a half for the gameplay. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be a really, really good game. I can't wait to play it. I might have to try and invite some friends over fairly soon to play it. So yeah, that should be really, really good fun. It's quite late now though, so I'm going to make it off to bed. But until next time, I'll see you then.